Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your June 2017 Love Snapshot. This video is for the air sign of Aquarius. This is a short 3-card little glimpse, a snapshot of potentially what lies in store for you in the path of love and romance for the month of June 2017. These love snapshots are oriented. My cat Bandit is trying to video bomb us. These videos are oriented towards sorry, Aquarius. Of course it would be you. Say hi, Bandit. He's trying to photobomb us. His name is Bandit because he is a bandit. Anyway, back to the reading. These love snapshots are oriented toward those of you who are in relationships, both long-term, well-established relationships or marriage, or new, young relationships like you haven't been together very long, and also for those of you single and dating, looking for someone, or single and not dating but thinking about getting back into the dating arena, kind of being open to love and romance. So if you're not interested in relationship readings, then just stick with the beginning of the month and the mid-month generals. I started these last month and the response has been, for the most part, overwhelmingly positive, although of course you can't please everyone. So I will be continuing with them. Thank you very much for watching them and for all your love and support and feedback and comments. You guys are brilliant. And thank you for those of you who continue to reach out for one-on-one readings, keeping me so busy with those. And if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me and you haven't read with me before, you can click on the About or Description button on my YouTube channel's homepage for more information and my email address, which is Maggie_McGuire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. Turnaround time for personal readings is pretty quick because I do readings full-time, 6 days a week. It is what takes up the majority of my life. So for recorded or live readings, it's anywhere from a few days upwards of 2 weeks, but almost always within a 2-week period of time. So if you're interested, send me an email. We'll go from there. So remember, these are general readings. So make sure to check your rising and your moon sign video as well if you know them and if you can. They may play out a little more predictively for you this month and just give you additional insight and clarification because there's so many of you watching. Of course, these videos aren't going to mean the same thing for all Aquarians, you know, who are watching it to the same degree and intensity. Your rising and your moon sign may play out more predictively or give you additional clarification depending on what's going on in your life. Okay, enough of that. Let's move right into this. What does the path of love and romance have in store for Aquarius, the air sign of Aquarius, for June 2017? Love snapshot, 3 cards. Love and romance, relationships. June 2017 for our Aquarians, the water bearers. Air sign of Aquarius, June 2017, love snapshot. A quick look, a glimpse into love and romance for June 2017 for Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, we have, cards sticking together. We have the Queen of Cups. This Queen of Cups, in the beginning of the month generals and in a lot of the love snapshots, she has been showing up so much, which is definitely in terms of energetic advice. It's always about getting in touch with our feelings before we make decisions or set anything into motion. Even if that's in contradiction to what's going on around us or other people's opinions or advice, it's about trusting your instinct, your intuition, because it's a card of deep spirituality and intuitiveness. But it can also reflect a water sign individual as well, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. The Queen of Cups is showing up as a female, but it can just as easily be a male, particularly since this is a general reading. And I want to clarify too, I do have clients ask, when cards come up, you know, as one particular gender or another, queens or kings, they don't need to specifically refer to the actual gender of the person. If this could also represent a male in a situation, but they can represent a feminine or masculine aspect of that person in the situation that the reading's about. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're a feminine man or a masculine woman, just that that particular aspect of them is being brought out in that particular situation that the reading deals with. But it also could be an individual for those of you who are playing who could be playing a significant role in love and romance over the month of June 2017. This could be your partner. For those of you who are in relationships with somebody who's either a water sign or manifests strongly the Queen of Cups characteristic traits, which are lovely in the upright position, very loving, very nurturing, very supportive. She always knows the right thing to say. She's kind of the quintessential feminine representative, almost kind of that. I always think of the Southern debutante, or the typical Southern woman when I see that card a lot. And I also sometimes get this lovely maternal sense off of her too. But it's about trusting your instincts and your intuition and allowing those to guide you, which can be kind of difficult in today's world that we live in, which is, we live in a world where a lot of people, especially in terms of love and romance, can be very jaded or very cynical. And this is a card of being in tune with your emotions and not being afraid to allow that to guide you, or in speaking about that and articulating that as well. So next to that, we have that was kind of a tirade I went off on there. Next to that, we have the Page of Cups, and then we have the Three of Pentacles. All right, let me just take a look here, Aquarius. So the Page of Cups, pages typically represent messages or messengers or being at the introductory path of something. They are the youngest and least mature energies of the court cards. So this can represent getting next to the Queen of Cups, getting in touch with your feelings and being able to articulate those, not being afraid to articulate those. Some of you are maybe getting messages of love, or somebody may be trying to verbally tell you that they're interested in you. For those of you who are single and looking, there's also a kind of a work connection here too with the Three of Pentacles for the singles. The Three of Pentacles, earth energy, which often manifests in career, work, finance, that tangible world we live in. It's the card of people working together to achieve a common cause, a common goal, kind of teamwork, compromise, negotiation. I'm getting that some of you who are single and looking, maybe meeting somebody either through your work or through your potential partner's work as well. There is that kind of work connection. And when the Three of Pentacles shows up in love too, for those of you who are single or just starting to date someone, the Three of Pentacles in love can represent somebody that you have an interest in, and it's very favorable because it also means that they see you in a favorable light, even though love perhaps is not quite developed yet. So just kind of be patient. There is a connection there, and they may be maybe trying to give you little verbal messages. And this combination of cards could also be, get in touch with your feelings, and maybe, have the have the courage to kind of maybe speak out verbally, maybe express, even if it's casual, your attraction or admiration for them as well. For those of you who are in established relationships, this could be this energy. Either you or your partner may be needing some extra emotional support this month. It may just be a month where where you're giving more support, particularly verbally, to your partner, or the advice here is to maybe verbally express to your partner how much you love them, how much you care for them, and extending kind of an extra love and support to them this month. It could be that your partner's going through a difficult time. It could be that you are in a position where you're needing a little bit more loving reassurance from your partner. And if that's the case, sometimes women can fall into, if you're female in a relationship, expecting our partners to kind of understand when we need a little bit of extra love and support. But of course, that's not realistic. So again, this is about getting in touch with your feelings and being able to articulate those to your partner as well, regardless of what's going on within your relationship. For those of you, I'm kind of getting, for those of you who are single and not actively dating, but you've been thinking about kind of getting yourself out there, getting into, going back into the dating scene again, this is a combination of energy. It could be too of putting some effort, being a bit more more active, more action-oriented in connecting socially. This could also be connecting with somebody online. There's a lot of different dating websites out there that are oriented towards people of all different ages, looking for all different types of relationship, which I always think is kind of practical in today's world because it gets at least some initial things out of the way. At least, you know, you'll know basically if at least when you meet them on that website that they're open to more or less the same thing that you're looking for. I mean, ideally, of course, people can be anything online as well, which is sometimes the challenge. But this is about being more focused and action oriented and getting yourself out there in a social way. Um, Whether you're single or whether you're attached to somebody, the fundamental energy is in getting in touch with your feelings and being able to articulate those more, to be more verbal about how you're feeling with your partner, maybe extending a little bit more support or asking for a little bit more support. And in the dating arena, maybe if you're interested in somebody, actually verbalizing that to them. Doesn't need to be in a big major way. It could just be in a casual way as well. And I am still getting that some of you are singles are going to be meeting somebody this month, a potential love interest that either through your work or through their work. Somebody actually has somebody already in their environment, whether that's home or work or career, that you have an interest in, and they actually see you in a very positive light. That Three of Pentacles means that they see you in a way that you have a lot of the qualities of what they're looking for in a mate. It hasn't quite progressed to that romantic love kind of connection yet, but I feel like it's transitioning that way. So those of you for whom that resonates, because it feels very specific, just be patient and continue just to be who you are. Maybe spending a little bit more time reaching out in conversation to them as well. So Aquarius, that pretty much wraps up your love snapshot for the month of June 2017. Yes, I could go into a lot more detail, but that's what these love snapshots are. They're meant to be kind of short and just give us a glimpse of what potentially lies ahead on the path of love and romance. So thank you very much for watching them. I hope they've been useful to at least some of you watching. Again, if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, just go to the About or Description button on my channel for my email address, which is Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be most happy to work with you. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the June 2017 mid-month general readings. So until then, Aquarius, having trouble verbalizing myself today. Until I see you again, Aquarius, remember that I always wish you joy, love, peace, and happiness. And I hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.